Good morning. Guess what day it is? It's April 1st. There are several things going on today. It's April Fool's Day, it's National 1 Cent Day, and it's National Sourdough Bread Day. So, I'm going to tell you some things about sourdough bread. Sourdough bread has ancient origins. It dates back to like 3700 BC. Unlike normal bread that's commercially made with yeast, sourdough uses a starter containing wild yeast and bacteria. The fermentation process gives the sourdough its characteristic tangy flavor. It's also known for its chewy texture. Sourdough may be easier to digest and have lower glycemic index than some other types of bread. A sourdough starter is a mixture of flour and water that ferments, creating the wild yeast and bacteria needed for leavening. Sourdough bread was essential to early human societies and continues to be a staple food worldwide. Despite its name, it doesn't always have to be sour. Salt is another important ingredient in sourdough. More than just its flavor, it helps control the fermentation process. It's very difficult to kill a sourdough starter, meaning it can be kept for a long time. You can make sourdough bread from virtually any type of flour. And then this last bit of information, listen to it. Sourdough starter can be suspended in time, meaning it can be stored and revived later. You know, that last statement makes me think about the future for all Christians. Some of us may be alive when Jesus returns, and others will have to die. Like the sourdough bread starter, their bodies are sort of suspended in time, and one day they'll be revived. 1 Thessalonians 4:16 and 17 says, "For the Lord himself will descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of an archangel, and with the trumpet of God. And the dead in Christ will rise first. Then we who are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, to meet the Lord in the air, and thus we shall always be with the Lord." 1 Corinthians 15:51-54 says, "Behold, I tell you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet. For the trumpet will sound, and the dead will be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So when this corruptible has put on incorruption, and this mortal has put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, Death is swallowed up in victory." So if you've lost a loved one today, and they knew the Lord, you'll see them again. They're only suspended in time, in this earthly time. One day they'll rise again and you'll meet them in the air with Jesus.